Setting a monthly budget is arguably one of the best things that you can do for yourself today that your future self will thank you for. It's also a great part to include in your monthly reset routine. So today we're gonna sit down together and do our budget for the month of June. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Kaylan. I'm 26 and I film a lot of entrepreneurship, lifestyle, and productivity content. Today's video is gonna be part 2 of June's monthly reset. If you missed part 1, definitely make sure to go check that out. I will have it linked down below, but we did a little bit of goal reflecting and setting. We did social media content planning and then finished it off with a monthly book wrap up. Part 2, which is today's video, is going to be our monthly budget, which let me tell you guys, May was another crazy month financially. 2024 so far has just been, it's been interesting personally and financially. It's just a lot of unexpected things have popped up, which I'll get into in a second when we talk about May's actual transactions and spend. But the plan for today's video is we are going to do a little reflecting on May and just, see overall how it went, any areas that need improvement, any areas that we did well on. Then we're gonna set our budget for the month of June. And to finish it off, since this is a just like lone budget with me video, it's not one big monthly reset together, we're gonna finish it off with a monthly money chat, which it's been a few months since I've done one. And you guys really seem to like them. So we're gonna bring back the monthly money chats. And for this month, we're gonna talk about the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. This is a great rule if you're just getting into budgeting and you're not sure how much you should actually be setting aside per category or kind of like what split your money should be. This is a great rule to follow to get you started. So we'll finish off today's video with that, but hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to get out your budget spreadsheets, whatever you use to track your budget and your finances, and let's hop into it. Okay, so before we even pull up the spreadsheet, I just want to do a little reflection. We can kind of talk through how May went and then I'll kind of pull up the actual numbers. But honestly, I was doing a really good job in May. My goal was to have a low spend month in May because we are going on vacation in June. So the month leading up to a vacation, I like to have a lower spend month. And if you guys watched my April monthly reset, we had a little medical emergency when we went to Cancun and that was a few $1,000s. So going into May, I was like, I do not want to spend any extra money this month. I just want it to be a low spend month, just a very casual, chill month because I know June's gonna be a higher spend month. And then our rabbit had to go to the animal hospital. She had the same issue last year as well. Basically, her GI tract got blocked. They think it was just basically a hairball, except a rabbit can't cough or anything, so they can't cough a hairball up like a cat. So it ends up being a really expensive process and it can be very life-threatening to them. They can die within a day. Luckily, both times we caught it super early, so she's fine. She's at home recovering. Basically, the entire bill came out to $5,300, you guys. She's lucky her parents love her and we're in a good enough position to where we can afford to pay that, but that definitely did not really go with the plan for May. So May actually ended up being a very expensive month because of that, but pretty much in all other categories, I did pretty good and stuck to my budget. It was just that one big expense. Okay, so this is my budget for the month of May. I did switch back over to the original colorway of the Ultimate Wallet dashboard. I just love the navy and the neutrals, but I'm not gonna spend too much time on May because I feel like overall it was a pretty good month. I did pretty good in every category except the huge expense. But just taking a look at it, my rent, my bills are the same every month. So rent was $1,000, utilities was actually $190. Looking at our expenses, like I said, really nothing unusual except the pets category, but everything else, I pretty much stuck to my budget. I did good food-wise with groceries, restaurants, and coffee. I actually forgot to input my subscription, so I need to do that. But I did not save any money this month and I didn't invest anything. So I used all the money that I had budgeted for my savings and investments just towards that bill. So I didn't take anything out, but I also didn't put anything in this month. So it's pretty much a month with no progress, which is fine with me. I will take a month with no progress over a month that has reverse progress any day. So that was my May. I'm ready to be done, ready just to have one somewhat normal month. And I really hope, fingers crossed, that will be June because that was supposed to be May, but that wasn't May. So I'm really counting on June to be somewhat normal. now that May is done, we did our reflection, kind of went through everything. We're gonna set our budget for the month of June. So it's always important every month just to kind of look at what you have coming up, any vacations, birthdays, so that way you can plan accordingly. I always say it is by far much better to set a realistic budget that you're actually gonna stick to versus an unrealistic budget that you're gonna break and just get disappointed in yourself. So even though I would like to have a very low expense June, we actually do have a vacation in here. So I know it's gonna be inevitably a little bit higher. We are going to South Carolina the second week of June, which I am gonna be vlogging it. I'm really excited for this one. I'm just like fingers crossed this vacation goes better than last, but we are going with Devin's family actually, which we've never gone on a vacation with them. So it should be fun, something different, and it'll just be like a nice little break in the month. So I just know that we're gonna be spending a little bit more money, especially since it's not all inclusive. We are staying in a Hilton there, which you may be thinking, why wasn't that in your budget last month? We actually booked it with all credit card points. So thankfully, this stay is completely free, so all we have to do is just pay for our gas there and then our food once we're there. So at least we have that going for us, because the stay was gonna be, I think it was gonna be like $2,500, but luckily we had enough Hilton points to completely cover it and kind of take that expense off of us. So I'm gonna start off with my bills, because you guys, I'm sure by now know what they are. My rent is $1,000, our rent here is $2,000. This is just my half. Utilities, I'm just gonna say $200 for utilities and $35 for Wi-Fi. Then getting over into the expenses. This is where we're gonna have to make some adjustments for the vacation, because I'm sure our groceries will be a little bit lower and our restaurants will be very high. Luckily, I've never seen a Hilton like this just for like a regular room, but we luckily have like a little kitchen in our room. It's not big, but I would like to like at least get some groceries so that way we're not eating out every single meal and we can save a little bit money on restaurants. But like I said, I know like restaurants is gonna be pretty high this month. So I'm just gonna say $200 for groceries, and then we're gonna bump restaurants up to probably $500, honestly, I would say. If I don't need all of it, then I won't use all of it, but just to be on the safe side, I feel like $500 should probably, I don't know, I kind of feel like that might not even be enough. Coffee, I'm gonna say $150 probably, once again, to be on the safe side. Devin now is a coffee drinker, and so whenever we go get coffee, I buy for the both of us. Being the nice girlfriend that I am. Gas, probably like $250. I'm gonna estimate that we spend about $500 on gas for the trip, just because we are driving there. It's a 9-hour drive. I'm actually gonna bump this up to $300, let's say, because I have to account, I guess, for the week before and the week after we go. Miscellaneous, honestly, it's hard to budget for a trip because we're very go with the flow people. Since we are going with his family, I definitely don't know what to expect since it's not just us. So this is definitely gonna be like a looser estimated budget, but I'm gonna say $400 for miscellaneous. I am gonna get my nails done this month because they're terrible, and we're going to the beach, so I am going to say $150 for self-care. For clothing, I'm not gonna say anything because I bought a lot of clothes before our Mexico trip in April, and so I'm just gonna wear all the clothes that I bought for that for this trip. Subscriptions are always let me see, actually $193.37. And yeah, honestly, you guys, we're already at $2,093 and then plus bills, so we are at a total of $3,328. I don't think I'm gonna set too much aside for my savings and sinking funds. I kind of just want to see how this trip goes, and then anything left over I can set aside. I am gonna set something aside, but we're just gonna keep it pretty low. For my gift sinking fund, I'm gonna say $100. Probably not contributing to our long-term joint account for a house this month. I don't really need anything in my Amex high yield right now. That's just kind of extra, so I'm just gonna set $150 aside to my rainy day and just keep it at that. And I do think that this is gonna be a little bit of a lower income month for me. The months between like March and July are my lowest months in pretty much all my businesses for press reset, for Amazon, and for content. So it is unfortunate that these months have been the most expensive months for me, and they are also my lower income months. Starting August, my income will pick up more and I can just kind of make up for those lost months, not really saving and investing. But for now, we're just gonna leave it at $250, and then if I can do more, I will. If not, I'm not gonna stress it. We will make it up towards the end of the year. For my top goals and my top priorities, I'm just gonna say, I said this in the part 1 of my monthly reset, but pretty much I just wanna have a low spend month outside of our vacation. I'm just gonna say have a low expense month outside of vacation and hit savings goals. Since it is only $250, I would like to at least get that much in there. But yeah, this is how June is looking. Comment down below, let me know how you feel about the month of June, if you're excited and one financial goal that you have. Before we move on to our monthly money chat, which is gonna be the last part in June's budget with me, we're gonna do a little giveaway. It's been a few months since I've done one of these because I don't do them if I do like one big reset together, but when we do separate the budget with me's, I like to do a monthly giveaway for you guys. I think we're gonna switch it up this month because this month is a special month. If you've been following me on social media or if you've watched my last few videos, the Press Reset Lounge pre-sale is finally live. So the hoodies that I've been working for the last 6 months on are finally available for pre-order now. Actually, by the time I upload this video, I think it'll only have 2 days left. Yeah, the pre-sale is only going until June 6th. So if you do want to order the hoodie with the pre-sale benefits, you only have 2 days after this video is uploaded. But pretty much the benefits of ordering during the pre-sale are you get exclusive pre-sale pricing and your hoodies will be one of the first to ship. I'm so excited for you to get your order in. But for the giveaway, we're going to be giving away one PR Lounge hoodie and a $25 gift card to Barnes & Noble. You can go get a new book and read it while you're cozy in your new hoodie. Right now, we are only able to ship to US and Canada. So this giveaway is for those of you in US and Canada. All you have to do to enter is make sure you're subscribed to my channel, follow Press Reset over on Instagram. It's at Shop Press Reset. Comment on the pinned picture. It is the PR Lounge pre-sale announcement. I'll also post a picture right here. Comment on this post and let me know what color you like most, if you like the beige or the navy. It's completely fine if you already have an order in. I'll just go ahead and issue you a full refund and ship it anyway. So if you do want to grab a hoodie, just secure a spot just in case you don't get selected. You can still have a chance at getting the hoodie for free even if you already have an order in. But I will have the link to the pre-sale page down below for you guys as well. So definitely make sure to go order during the pre-sale if you want one and you want exclusive pricing. Price will never be this low again, and I'm so excited for you guys to receive them. Now that that is out of the way, I think we can finish it off with our monthly money chat. This month, we're gonna be talking all about the 50-30-20 budgeting rule, which is a really popular method of budgeting. And it basically says that 50% of your income should go towards needs, 30% towards wants, and 20% towards savings, investments, and debt payoffs. It's really good to give you those foundational numbers, and then you can kind of adjust your budget based off of, your own personal finances and what you actually need. So anything that's a need is your rent or mortgage payment, car payment, utilities, insurance, childcare if you absolutely need childcare in order to work, pretty much anything you absolutely need to survive or you need to work. Wants are pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty much anything that's optional. So eating out, any subscriptions, any unnecessary clothing other than the basics, any vacations, anything that really adds to your quality of life but isn't absolutely necessary to survive. And finally, we have the savings category, which is your 401k and your IRA contributions, your investments, your emergency savings, and your debt repayments, which these are debt repayments that are in addition to your minimum payments due. Your minimum payments are necessary, so those would be a need, but anything additional would be in your savings. There are some benefits to using this rule, even if you're not new to budgeting. First, it can help you avoid lifestyle creep. Lifestyle creep is so common and it is so easy to fall into. Basically, what lifestyle creep is the more money you make, the more money you start to spend, but you don't really contribute anymore towards your savings, investments, and your debt. Basically, this results to people still living paycheck to paycheck, even though they are making more money, because they're just spending that extra money that's being made towards unnecessary purchases and expenses, leaving them to not have any money left over at the end of the month. So by using a fixed budget percentage like the 50-30-20 budgeting rule, it ensures that as you make more money, you're still contributing equally to those needs, those wants, and those savings. Another benefit of using this rule is it just adds structure to your budget. It kind of takes the thought out of it and the pressure of needing to pick and choose where your money should be going. It makes it a little bit easier. Not even the 50-30-20 rule, but even just a fixed percentage budgeting method with percentages that just work best for you. So even though I think this is a great place to start, I think it's a great concept, I do think it has one big con. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking this as well, but I think it prioritizes your needs and your wants too much, and it doesn't prioritize savings enough. I would take a little bit out of wants and put that towards savings. So I would probably modify this for myself personally to be the 50-25-25 budgeting rule, and just prioritize those savings, investments, and debt a little bit more, especially since it's 3 categories pretty much bunched into one. If you're someone that you kind of find yourself impulsively spending, or you do realize that you are spending more as you make more and you don't really have that money left over every single month, I would recommend trying something like this. I do think that they can be helpful. We do have a full article, a full blog post on the Press Reset website. I will have that link down below if you want to read more about this rule. It kind of breaks down the categories a little bit more, and I share my thoughts on how I feel about it. But that is our monthly money chat. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys have tried this, or if you've even tried a fixed percentage budget, and if it worked for you, if it didn't work for you, and why or why not. I would love to know, because like I said, I'm someone, I don't do a fixed percentage budget, but I would love to hear from those of you who have tried it and what you thought about it. But that wraps up June's monthly budget with me. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to enter into our monthly giveaway, and make sure to go check out Press Reset, our spreadsheets, the Ultimate Wealth Dashboard, and the PR Lounge pre-sale, because that will only be running for another 2 to 3 days once this video is up. But I love you guys. Make sure to go set those goals, set your budgets, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.